Good morning, and we're back. Yeah, so I'm back to the boat. It feels very good. I was like, when I came here yesterday, so yeah, I came here, I'm gonna say nearly 2 o'clock in the morning, because I thought, well, I need to come in, do some work. I will show you, I will keep it a little secret for now. So I have a part what I ordered, and it's a marine office. We will go and get it in a minute. Yeah, so we'll share a little bit about my trip to here. So yeah, my trip to here was okay, because I was a little bit slow booking my trip, so I didn't book the train, I booked the bus, and I was like, oh, 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours of travel. But actually first 3 hours went very nice, because by chance, I would say quite cute girl sit next to me by her own choice, and not only she was cute, but she's actually talkative, like in my level talkative, and that's new. That's not something I see commonly. So yeah, who knows, maybe you will guys see her in, on this channel at some point. But anyway, so right, let's go and pick up the mysterious box, and I will show you what we have got. So yeah, there we are. We have the parcel here. I tried to give you a good angle so you can see what's inside when I'm unboxing it. Right, there we are. It's nicely unpacked. I want to say a big thank you to Josh from Lightning Motors. It's a company what's located East Coast. I will put the link down below. And yeah, so he's a great guy. He helped huge. Like, I mean, he sorted this out in less than a month's time. So, and yeah, that's a big help. So thank you for that. I will share more information about this company. They essentially do what I try to do myself. What I don't recommend to some degree. I will break it down eventually, but eventually what I want to say, if you want to do electric conversion, buy a ready-made kit with the motor, controller, and most importantly the frame, because that will save you a lot of hassle, and it probably will be cheaper, because the thing is, we already spent time and effort. It does make sense. So so yeah, at some degree outsource some of the things, as long as you're not mechanically oriented and you don't have like machine shop, then yeah build your own frame. But if you don't have machine shop like me, then yeah, just, you know, like source locally. And there we are. Right, as you could guess, what's my next plan is yeah, try to tidy up, not so much tidy up, take everything out from there and disconnect the motor, take it out, and yeah, try to progress as far as I can, since I have very limited time frame. I have today and tomorrow, and yeah, let's try to do as much as work as possible, enjoy the time lapses. something right just right now. I'm like, how it's even possible? I mean, it's disappointing. Most likely, I've lost a very good tool. So I opened my DeWalt drill box, and it's full with water. Like, how the water can get, like, look, the box is closed. It looks fairly sealed. Okay, I understand if you leave it out in like rain, you might have some damp inside. But it's like full with water. How you can get that much water inside a closed box? So it's just like, it doesn't make sense. It seems to be sitting there since I left. This is crazy. I mean, how? Oh my god, I hope the drill works. I mean, I will leave it in the sun. I will keep you updated. Now I need to look at other tools, because I thought, well, okay, there might be little leaks, you know, just drip leak when maybe it's raining or something. But it's not like, can fill up the whole freaking box with water? How the water gets inside of the box? So it's just like, I still cannot get it. Just, like, it's crazy. And it's not like a little bit, it's like, it was full. I was like, I moved the box and it was just dripping water out. This is just, oh my god. Oh well, another discovery. Don't store tools there. Oh my god, this is not a good discovery. So I just inspected the rest of the toolboxes what I had inside. So I had I had an angle grinder and a multi-tool in the same compartment, not the same, the exact same location, but these two boxes are bone dry. So how, like, if anyone can explain me this, how it's possible, like, 3 boxes close to each other, one is completely full with water, closed state, and 2 of them are perfectly fine. Like, I mean, also I have sockets sitting there, and just like, that's also perfectly dry. So how it's possible the drill just got soaked, like, basically it's just drowning in water, when like the bilge is clean. Like, there was a little bit water. I know I have a little rain ingress, but not like a liter plus water in a closed box. So yeah, if anyone could leave a comment and say how it happened. I mean, it doesn't really matter now. I mean, I hope my drill is working and dry it out and test it and see how it works. Ultimate DeWalt test: can it survive being soaked in the water for unknown period of time and still is it functional? Not necessarily a thing to try. But yeah, I will keep you updated, because you know, this is that's like one of my most used tools, the drill. That's crazy. I hope it's repairable. Anyway, let's carry on with disassembly. So, as just see, I finally got out the mower. You might ask why I didn't just disassemble the inside. I thought, well, I want to take it out in one piece, so we can put this on the record how it looked Mark 1 mower frame. So we have a lovely plywood frame with some wood. It held together quite fine. These hinges were for the secondary radiator. Yeah, so everything's high tech. Yeah, red fan. That was not RGB, but just red color, just because happens to be what I had on hand. And yeah, so this is my first creation, and looking forward to put the new frame in and make this a lot more, you know, civilized. Now we can take this apart. Enjoy the work. Good morning. So, welcome back. Today is Sunday. Yesterday what I managed to do was remove the motor. Now you can see I actually installed some LED lights in there because I realized I will be spending there quite some time. So, quick update. What happened and how far did I get? Successfully removed the coupling, the old coupling. I've just cut it off. Everything went smooth. I was like, oh, this is going so well. Like, everything is spot on. I've kind of practiced a little bit, like not so much practice. I just like line up the angle grinder just to make sure I'm like I know what angle I need to get, because the like it's very confined. Like when I get there, I have to be crouched. Anyway, so then I took it off. I want to put the new coupling on, and I discovered it doesn't fit. So this bad boy is not compatible with my shop. And I was like, but why? I ordered like 25mm, but the thing is, what I think, so yeah, these things are supposed to be standardized, so when I say 25mm, it's 25mm. But my shaft is not 25mm, it's 1 inch. So it's kind of my bad, I believe, because I just didn't specify what size this should be. So if my shaft is 1 inch, then that means it's 25.4mm. And if they have some tolerances as well on top of that, let's say by chance my shaft is slightly bigger than it should be, like 1 inch or something, then I have even more material. So this is very precise fit. I understand the idea. So basically you just snug this on and then you just tighten up. And this is not gonna bend much. I mean, I tried put everything in there, just like, I might need a little bit, like 0.5mm maybe. And I'm like, no. Another thing is, I didn't take my caliper with me, so I can't really measure what's happening in there. I'm just like, oh, it just doesn't fit. Just like, anyway. So, what I did, desperate times, you know, like in my desperate attempt, I actually started to polish the shaft. Well, I'm polishing the shaft, and yeah, so you can see it's like, I'm not sure can you see or not, but there's like I would say I call them scratch marks now because I use like what's like grid 40 sandpaper, and yeah, just to make sure I can get on, and I made some success. So it fits a little bit on, but it's not like enough. So I'm not sure how I'm going to proceed today. So I can fit like just a little tip on it, and yeah, at least. Yeah, so this is the first, that was the technical difficult, let's call it that way. I'm not entirely sure how this would be solved normally. I would guess you just take out the shaft and mill it off, or turn it off the like point whatever mil off the shaft, but because I'm in a war, that's not happening. So that means I could technically machine this. I don't know, is it even possible? So so yeah, so that's an update. So I'm not sure how I'm going to proceed today. I think I will try to polish it a little bit more. I need to edit this so you guys can see what happened this weekend. And yeah, tidy up. That's another thing I discovered. This is such a big difference when I have full time here and when I have only a like day and a half. It's huge. I'm like, oh, I'm panicking. I need to get it done. I need to get it done. And then I found about my drill. Yeah, by the way, fair play to the DeWalt. If you soak it in the water for unknown period of time, it still works. Only thing what died off is one of the batteries. So probably I need to take this apart. The high probability there's still water in here. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously, DeWalt Marine Grade. You sunk it by accident, it still works. Anyway, I will start to do some work. Oh yeah, I know what I actually could do today. I think I could cut off them old motor mounts, like these, because that's what I installed for my setup, and they're definitely in the way for my new frame. So let's cut them off, because I know that's a quick job. I say quick, and then 3 days later. Yeah, let's cut these off, and then try to fit in the frame and see how it sits, like how deep it can get, and what other modifications do I need. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so enjoy the montage. Right, as you just saw, the mounts are off. Fortunately, I didn't put much fiberglass, so that they came off easy. And I guess I'm a little bit more skilled now to cut stuff. What was that? Some kind of weird noise outside. Anyway, so now moment of truth. Let's put in the new frame and see how does it fit or not. What I found out, yeah, so the frame is a bit too wide to fit deep enough, because now everything is to the max, and I put everything together, so this can move like forward, backward, but that's like on the limit. I can't really reach. I mean, the shaft, the prop shaft moves as well, so this is as well. The prop shaft now is at the maximum depth, like the maximum this way, and then the actual fitting is just like holding a good faith rather than anything else. So unfortunately I will have to butcher the frame. Sorry Josh, but yeah, I will need to modify it slightly. So what I'm thinking is cut off this support up to here, and that should give me enough clearance to push it in deeper. So that's like 200 plus mil, and plus extra giving me that play. And yeah, so let's try at least mark it up, masking tape it, and see do I want to cut it today or not. Right. So, as you saw, my butchering of the frame, but the outcome actually is very nice. So that's the thing I want to show you now. So this is after the cutting off the sides. So this is the piece what came off. It's just like the length and everything is fine. It's just like it wasn't like at the end. So the boat goes like on a cone. So it couldn't fit deep enough in there. But otherwise, I mean, look, it's just beautifully. And don't pay attention to that cabling mess. It will be there for some time. But anyway, so this is how it looks like for now. So now all I need to do, so yeah, so I have now plenty of adjustment room, so I can slide it in and out, and so I can sort of center all the shafts in the sort of comfortable position, and then I just need to reduce the level, like basically put some feet up as I have some actual motor mount feet, so I might use them. The angle I think is more or less correct, just because this is original sort of engine support, so I just will copy this angle and then just sort of lift it up and then balance it. But that's different day, because today is Sunday and I have to catch the train. The train is 6:40, currently is nearly 1, or is already 1, well, nearly 1. So I have to edit this. Hope you enjoy this episode. And yeah, see you next weekend probably, because I have so much to do. So I will try to come down as many times I can per month. Unfortunately, it's just weekends, so it will take a little bit longer time. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this, and see you next time.